E aí pessoal, tudo bem? Aqui quem fala é o Edu. Galera, seguinte, estamos de volta da onde a gente parou, em Hellblade. Vamos seguir. Tô curioso pra ver como que a história...
Druth was a troubled man. Scholar turned slave. They tortured him. Took him with them on their raids. Drove him to madness. Spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds. To my world.
Vamos ver como que a história segue. Ok. Achei que talvez desse pra interagir com aquilo novamente.
Senua saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him. Until she too could see what he saw.
Então a gente tem que retornar pelo caminho que a gente seguiu no vídeo anterior. Tá estranho isso aqui, hein? É pra interagir com isso? Ué. Aí, o game tá com o símbolo de que está salvando, então... sei lá. Aquele ícone no canto inferior direito é o símbolo de salvamento, né? Não é o de loading. Enfim, vamos seguindo aqui. Se puderem deixar um gostei e compartilhar o vídeo, eu agradeço muito, hein, galera? Áudio desse jogo novamente muito caprichado, tanto que estou usando fone de ouvido.
Have you ever died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
Que susto, mano. O jogo não faz isso comigo, cara.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Beleza, então a gente passou por ali e por aqui. Em teoria, a porta vai se abrir. E rimou, e não foi na intenção, foi sem querer que rimou.
Why is she waiting? Open the gate. Open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't. She's done it. It's so dark. It's dark. The darkness. Only the dead may cross. Only the dead may cross into hell.
O jogo tá me assustando, cara.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved. where all dreams come true. You searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came, through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home.
Vaso ali não é um vaso literal, é um vessel, é o corpo físico sem a alma.
They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart.
Bem macabro. Eu só tô meio preocupado com esses travamentos do jogo aqui. Quando o game der uma oportunidade, eu vou reiniciar o Xbox. Isso até onde entendo, às vezes acontece quando tem muito jogo no Quick Resume. Muito jogo em Standby.
The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer. Led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon and to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
Caraca, vamos atravessar essa ponte insana, mano. Isso é louco, velho. Aqui é uma boa oportunidade pra eu reiniciar o Xbox, eu vou fazer isso. Tamo de volta então da onde a gente parou. Eu tive que rejogar um trecho consideravelmente grande do jogo, porque, cara, o jogo peidou na farofa na hora de salvar o gameplay, e na hora de eu quitar o jogo ele travou. Enfim, estamos de volta e vamos que vamos. Mais combate aqui, tranquilo. Pode vir, meu querido. Oh, errou, cara. Que dozinha de você, meu.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason. It's your calling.
Oh, errou. Ah, errou, meu. Deixa eu vazar daqui antes que dê ruim. Eu tentei. Deixa eu me mexer, jogo. Caraca. Eu juro que eu fiz de todas as formas uma tentativa de rolamento de esquiva ali, mas não consegui me mexer, não.
Why suffer the past when there is a new road ahead? The only one that makes any sense.
Mas errou, meu querido, de novo, cara. E errou. Não cansa de errar, cara. Vamos descer a porrada nesse aqui. Comecei a perceber que a gente tem uma luz ali que indica quando o nosso poder tá pronto para uso, né? Vamos usar nesse aqui, que esse poder do foco é extremamente útil contra os inimigos de escudo. Deixa eu sair pra cá então. Aí. Aí. Vamos, cara, apanha. Forte ajuda, não? Eu vou usar o foco, vai. Aí. Rolou. Agora o ícone de salvamento automático tá salvando rápido, né? No começo do vídeo tava bugadaço mesmo. Vou ver se ao invés de usar o Quick Resume no fim do vídeo eu desligo manualmente o game. Por aqui que seguimos?
Every gate you open into darkness brings another change.
Isso aí é chefe? Que eu fiz? Eu apertei o botão pra esquivar, eu tentei sair dali, o que era pra eu fazer? Ah, agora começou o combate. Eu não entendi ali, hein? Era pra gente ter feito algo lá? Não dá pra defender. Levanta, mano. Vamos usar então o foco pra bater bem rápido nele. Opa! Aê! Eu acho que não tem como parar os golpes desse cara. Ele é muito forte, velho. Mas vamos bater bem rápido nele aqui com o foco ativado, que... Ah, não. Não, atrás não. Vamos bater muito forte aqui, cara. Com o foco ativado. Caraca, que medo. Não, vamos apanhando, meu querido. Vixe. Bater no que tá apanhando já. Pra derrotar e focar num inimigo só, né? Isso é estratégia de RPG japonês, cara. Quando tem múltiplos inimigos na tela, eu foco nos mais fracos. Deu ruim. E depois eu derroto os mais fortes, que aí eu elimino as quantidades e depois foco no inimigo que tem mais qualidade de combate. Eu achei que tinha carregado o nosso foco. Eu tentei usar ali e não rolou. Tá, vai ficar nessa repetição infinita aqui. Ok. De golpe em golpe o inimigo é derrotado, né? Já dizia a galinha. Licença. Opa! Pra esse lado dá pra bater mais? Não. Caraca, véi. E a gente não carrega o foco, né? Bicho forte, mano.
It's nearly over.
Ah! A gente tem um botão de chute, cara. Bem lembrado, eu nunca tinha usado. Jumento. Tá, tem porta para lá, tem porta para lá. De onde a gente veio mesmo? Tem uma vista bonita pra cá. Eu já não sei de onde a gente veio. Pra onde que a gente vai, então? Vamos ver as runas aqui. São 3. Peixe de pé, S e X.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one. Each must find their own path. Align yourself to its secrets, and you will find yours.
Temos algo aqui.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to Hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to Hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
E aí, onde a gente alinha as coisas aqui? Porque aqui tem coisa, hein? Eu acho que aqui... Ah, dá pra descer, mano. Eu não tinha visto a escada ali. Pouco jumento. Bom, vamos dar aquela explorada aqui. Hã? Ué? Apareceu um caminho ali. Essa porta aqui, ela vai abrir? Agora? Ela deve estar trancada, né? Bom, vamos subir a escada que a gente materializou. Tem um jeito de que ali vai formar um X. Mas o game, pelo visto, quer ver um S. Tem um S ali, hein? Aê, cara. Esse de ser louco, mano, merece um like. Então, é pra ter um X ali, não é? Se olhar de cima, eu acho que vem. Veio o peixinho, mano. Peixe de pé. Mas ali é um X também, ó. Alinhei. Parabéns. Você assobiou numa gravação. Péssima ideia. Péssima ideia.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
Pra cá dá pra ver o X? Cadê o X, mano? O X vai ser por aqui, cara. Aqui assim? Esse aqui é um X, cara. Aê. Beleza. Temos todos os símbolos, todas as runas. A gente pode abrir o portão. O áudio da chuva é muito bem feito nesse jogo.
The gate. It's opening.
Who is it?
Mostra jogo.
That song again.
Is it? Is it? Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
Macabro, hein?
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
Nem a pau. E aí, mano?
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. rotten, cursed.
He's here.
What were you thinking?
You're stupid.
Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
So stupid.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
The shadow hates.
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there is no one left to do that for you.
Everywhere. You failed. What's that?
Take it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your sword.
Come on. There. Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick. It's not real. It's real. Listen to it.
Don't give up.
Dillian. It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It's real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead. Who are you?
Do you still believe in me, Shadow?
No, it's
Enough.
It's a trick. She knows it's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible. Dillian.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
As vozes estão falando pra gente ir até a luz, mas isso é um truque, tá só dentro da nossa cabeça. Uma confusão mental mesmo. Esse game teve consultoria relacionada à saúde mental para ser desenvolvido, né? Então ele aborda temas bem complicados. E aí, a gente vai lá? Ou será que a gente resolve ver o que tem por aqui? O cenário deu uma mudada, uma embelezada. Tá bonitão, né?
There it is. You're imagining things. It's Dillian. He's gone. He's gone. Slow. How could you? Keep going. How could you?
As vozes falaram que ele sumiu, que a gente foi devagar demais.
Trick you.
Como que a gente pôde fazer isso?
Where are you going?
E as vozes questionam onde que a gente tá indo.
Come on.
Isso aqui é símbolo, né?
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father, Zinbal, made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
E aí, por onde a gente segue? Eu vi a luz lá em cima. Talvez a facecam estivesse na frente, mas agora vocês conseguem ver, ó. Tá na sua cabeça. Você acha que vê isso, mas tá na sua cabeça.
There he was. The lone figure of a boy.
He's there, under the tree.
Swordplay under the shade of a tree.
You have to
She remembers the first time she saw him. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing,
under the tree.
and the world danced with him.
You have to keep
The
doing
gloom
it.
lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out as Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast. When they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Eu tentei atravessar pelo mar, pela água ali, mas não rolou. Então eu acho que o game tá querendo dizer que é pra gente seguir pra cá.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
Tô achando esse jogo bem cativante, uma experiência bem bacana, que confesso me arrependo de não ter jogado na época. Mano, eu acabei de tomar banho. Acabei não, né? Mas antes de gravar esse vídeo eu tomei banho e sempre fica com o ouvido com um finzinho d'água, mano. Aí coça, aí eu coço no vídeo e me sinto mal educado. Mó deselegante, né?
Day after day, watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Tava muito com cara de lugar com coisa escondida, por isso que eu vim aqui.
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the wolf's tongue. The she-wolf pulls away, but Sigmund holds on. The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs him. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
É impressionante, né, o impacto que essas cenas mais coloridas e com essa música mais alegre, o impacto que isso causa num jogo tão sombrio, né, tão obscuro, tão pesado. Vai dar ruim, né?
What's your name?
Senua.
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
You killed him.
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy
They
you.
won't stop me. I can still feel it.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
By the tree. Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
As vozes dizem que horas é ilusão, ou é real, ela tá sozinha, ele vai encontrar ela na árvore. É uma confusão.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfjotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. Luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Se vocês estiverem curtindo essas histórias aqui, eu recomendo muito o livro da mitologia nórdica. Ele é bem interessante. Existem umas leituras mais profundas, Mas aí é uma leitura mais pesada, mais complicada, mais confusa. Eu acho que o Mitologia Nórdica, ele resume bem a mitologia nórdica.
As Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Siggeir's hole. The king burns to death. Sigmund calls to his sister to come out, so that she may live and be honored. She does come out, but only to tell him the truth. That she had slept with him, her brother, to beget a strong avenger. I am not fit to live, she says, and walks back into the fire. Strike vengeance from your heart, Senua, as there is always a heavy price to pay.
Mano, já dizia o seu Madruga, vingança nunca é plena, matar alma envenena, né, cara?
Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shard.
Go to the shards.
What's the shard? Find it.
It's the metal runestones.
It's in front of you.
Entendi. Então a gente tem que fazer
The metal, the runes.
os desafios de Odin. A gente tinha visto o texto, a narrativa que rolou ali, mas antes disso eu tinha tentado examinar isso aqui e não consegui. Agora a gente vai conseguir.
Focus. Use your eyes. Look.
E nisso a gente vai ser teleportado para o desafio.
Go to it.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Baldur. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Mas já vai ter um atalho aqui.
A mask. What is it? What does it see? Get closer.
É Dibre?
Gods. The mask is here to watch you fail again. Don't fail.
Where are we?
What is this?
It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter.
That's nicer. I like
Ok, então com a máscara a gente provavelmente consegue
it. Let's stay. The bridge.
ter uma visão alternativa desse local, desse lugar.
Let's cross it.
Não sei se esse portão se abre. Não, tem que destrancar. E de acesso à máscara a gente tem que, pelos dois lados, liberar os atalhos.
You can feel. You need the runes to fight, Dillian. You need Dillian.
Eu vou já descer aqui
He's waiting for you.
para liberar esse acesso.
He's close. He cares about you. He loves you. Dillian.
Eu quero olhar pela máscara de novo,
Dillian.
se a gente consegue observar alguma coisa. Portão fechado, portão aberto, né? E um mundo influencia o outro, né? Uma visão influencia a outra.
Go through the gate. Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's not safe. Dillian, there he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through. Before he disappears. Dillian, don't lose him. He's run away too many times. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not.
As vozes dizem que a gente tá no mundo errado agora, depois que a gente usou a máscara.
The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Do you remember?
Essa história é bem interessante da fraqueza de Baldur. Tá, por ali não vai. Mas a gente abriu essa porta aqui. Daí a gente desbloqueia esta porta aqui, imagino. E nisso a gente consegue usar a máscara e entrar no outro mundo para dentro do salão. Eu imagino que seja isso. Já vamos descobrir. Vou usar a máscara. Seguir pra cá. Aquele lembrete, estou jogando o game pela primeira... Ah, aqui tá travado. Estou jogando o game pela primeira vez. Só fui me tocar que ali não tem caminho agora. Então eu estou resolvendo tudo no improviso aqui, raciocinando na hora. A experiência de jogar um game pela primeira vez é, obviamente, extremamente diferente de você jogar um jogo que você jogou várias vezes já, né?
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance. Why didn't you listen to him? This love has tortured you, and it tortures Dillian.
Eu devia ter pego esse símbolo antes, né? Parece que ela não captou direito o símbolo. Deixa eu tentar de novo aqui. Acho que ela captou, sim. Eu que não captei.
Just like it strangled him.
O que tem por aqui? Nada. Ah, o caminho tá bloqueado. Pera aí. Teve um quê de querer aparecer aquele símbolo aqui? Eu acho que esse pai devia ter feito isso logo no começo, né? Pegar o símbolo na porta aqui. A runa. Acho que abrir a porta da frente da casa vai ser a chave. O que eu não sei se a gente vai fazer com uma chave, né?
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
O símbolo vai estar de costas aqui, né?
He was kind to her.
A gente não subiu ainda, né? É aquela sombra. Mas talvez o game queira que a gente veja a sombra de cima.
Not in this world. Not in this world. You can't.
Era daqui.
Senua, you've got it. Why isn't he here? He's gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark world. You're in the wrong world. He's in the other world. The dark world. Without you.
Ali tá trancado. Esse aqui é o mundo que as vozes na cabeça da Senua se referem como o mundo sombrio. Falou lá o Dark World.
Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do. There he is. Where are you taking him? He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. There is a way up there. She can do it. You're nearly there. She can find the way.
Pera, como que a gente sobe? Tem alguma posição?
Claimed Dillian. Poor Dillian. He didn't know he was kind.
Ok.
Your curse is claimed Dillian.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
It's swallowing you both.
Ok, seta pra cima.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior.
Still alive and Dillian's dead.
Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, Dillian. A future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Why didn't she listen to her?
She thought she could defy her father.
Pera, tem algo por aqui? Parecia que sim, né?
Kill the things that are most precious to you. Dillian didn't deserve it.
O jogo às vezes dá a entender que a gente vai encontrar um símbolo. Dá pra desbloquear isso aqui?
You killed me. You couldn't see the darkness within you.
Bom, claramente é pra ter um M aqui, né?
You have no time for this. Speed up.
Dá pra abrir aqui?
Trials to distract you. Set you up, and now they're going to watch you. What if these trials mean nothing?
Caraca, parada intensa, meu. Será que algumas runas a gente vai conseguir através das máscaras?
Remember, Dillian? Do you remember? Do you remember the sound of his voice?
A gente vai ter que dar a volta então, hein? Isso aqui.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at her. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
É a cara do Loki fazer um negócio desses, mano. A gente precisa ir pro lado de fora ali, cara. Por aqui a gente conseguiria algo? Parece-me que não. Então a gente provavelmente tem que usar a máscara de cima. A gente volta pro mundo sombrio. Pera, essa é a de cima, né? Então a gente tem que usar a de baixo. Não, 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 não. Eu não quero usar a máscara. Eu tava procurando o símbolo, véi. Aqui, né?
Remember, Dillian? What do you remember? Do you remember the sound of it? About wasting your time, just delay minute by minute by minute. What does she think she's doing? You're special. She thinks she can. They mean nothing. Being special.
Ué, aquele ali que eu tô na dúvida como que a gente pega. Como que eu vou para o outro lado? Onde estou vacilando? coisa, mano.
One she could trust. Could she trust him?
Tem que derrubar aquilo ali. Aquilo ali a gente derruba pelo outro mundo e eu tô jumentando por completo aqui. É isso?
He saved you. He saved you. That's you. You owe him. His love keeps you strong.
Vejamos.
You have no chance for love now. Nobody will love you again. Ever again.
Esse jogo ele tem puzzles que eles são simultaneamente simples, mas não necessariamente fáceis.
You are guilty.
As vozes na cabeça dela falando que ela é culpada, que ela tem sangue nas mãos. É isso aqui então, cara. Pô, mó simples.
He was the only one that didn't mind the girl. He loved her so much. He was kind. What if this is pointless? What are you doing? Why did you?
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Dillian cared for her like no one else has. Dillian's the only reason she's still alive.
Agora vai, hein? Eu interagi com isso aqui já, né?
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Curse stronger. Just make it stronger to him.
Galera, eu vou encerrar por aqui, daqui a gente segue no próximo episódio. Obrigado pela atenção de todos. Galera, tamo junto, vou ficando por aqui, é isso aí. Valeu, falou!